I'm working on my daughter's Kia Optima 2.5 GDI engine, and she had a code where the VVT was giving her problem on a car. And so what it was, I'm going to show you exactly what it is. So if you have this code on your car and you've went through the same things that we have went through on this car here to get to this point, let me give you a backstory. On my daughter's car, the intake camshaft on a Kia, it has this sensor right here. This sensor here. This sensor right here goes to this gear. It corresponds to the intake gear here. And what happens over time, if you all don't know, Kia they don't really sell parts to their cars that much. My son had to go to Rock Auto and a few other places in order to obtain the parts. The dealer does sell the parts, but they're going to be at a premium. They're gonna want to charge you probably anywhere from $1,200 to $2,500 labor or on the car plus the parts. With the parts would have been the chain. They want to get my kids to replace both the cams. They want them to replace both the sprockets, the chain. You know, you buy the chain, it automatically comes with the tensioner because you only can use it one time. The problem that they were having was simply right here. When you see these copper contacts right here, the copper contacts were wore out on the old gear here. It's what they were. This is their old cam gear here. These are the copper contacts. You can see it's missing some coating there. So it was giving them an erratic thing, making the car idle high and stuff like that. That's what was wrong with it. But my son got out here today. He had bought all his parts. He took a day off in order to get it done. We got out here and got it done. My first time, his first time, but you can see it's done. You can see that the chain has marks on it, and that's the corresponding mark for the intake on the cam. That's the exhaust and the corresponding dot on that. And if you look down here at the crankshaft, the same thing. It's got a corresponding marker in the dot. You make sure those are good. You put your guides on. The last thing you want to do is put on the belt tensioner. You pull that pin on it, voila, it's there. You have to use a gasket maker because they don't sell gaskets for it. My son's already generously put the gasket maker on there. Now it's tacked up. He's going to put the cover on there. We're going to start the process of putting the bolts back on there. It's about a 3-hour job to tear it down, about an hour job to put it back because you don't know really what's what. You have to remove a lot of stuff. You have to remove the alternator. You got to remove the tensioner for the belt. Also, you have to remove the water pump in order to do it as well to get it out of the way. With that being said, I can't get nothing done running my mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the video out here and going to put it back together. As always, thank for your continued view and support. Aiden, Usher, yes, man, my son is really helpful. And thank you for coming on that, Aiden. My son is really helpful, man. He's coming on along as a mechanic. He also just recently helped to put a 5.3 LT4 motor in his truck. That was the first thing we did over here. And this won't be the last, but these are the most important things that my son and them are getting done. As always, subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll get you on the next one. And you can't get nothing done if you just watch me and don't get something done yourself. Talk with you later. Have a great day.